Is it possible for you to run through the text file thing again real quick? Because I'm a little confused.
Yeah, no problem. That's fine.
All right, cool. I tried working on it and I was a little lost.
Shank, I don't know why my file isn't working.
Okay, we'll take a look at
Now, granted, I didn't work very hard on it.
it.
I only started 10 minutes ago, but I don't know why it isn't working.
Oh boy.
Well, I like how much Zoom called you out for that yawn. When you yawned, it like went to your screen, which is like, yeah, Bill yawned just now.
It does that.
I should have muted when I yawn. I know it's contagious. Are we keep doing MATLAB today, or are we doing LabVIEW?
We're also going to do LabVIEW.
Okay, I need to boot up my other computers.
Yes, okay, good idea.
It's gonna take 25 years to boot up, so yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
What can I complain?
Well,
Oh, hey, Leif, do you know what we're doing for electronics lab?
Today,
Is
nothing.
Today, nothing?
We don't have to show up today.
Oh, bet.
that's nice.
Yeah,
Like I knew, yeah, it's like a 1 week lab, but he turned it into 2.
Yeah. I'm
But I
planning on
didn't
starting
know.
this evening.
Huh?
I'm planning on starting this evening.
Dude, I'm still stuck because it's like everything's just what do you
Flickering.
call it? Like the debunking switch. Like I know how to do one part of the lab, but I can't do the first part where it's not supposed to debunk, I think. And I don't know why it's not.
It helps. I also don't know why it's not.
Let me guess. You just started working on it.
I haven't started yet. So, do you guys know this comedian Sarah Silverman?
Yeah.
No.
So I wrote her on Instagram last night because a couple months ago, she made some joke at some pastor's expense, and he told his congregation that she deserves to die.
Oh, God.
And so I told her, hey, in your most recent Instagram video, it took me 30 seconds to figure out exactly where you live.
Oh, no.
And you should probably take that down because I know what building you live in and specifically which balcony is yours.
Oh, my God.
And that didn't take me very long. So you should take that down. And she hasn't responded yet. So I assume she's dead.
Oh, my God. Was it one of those pastors who was like holding church even though like the coronavirus?
I think this was a while ago. But if you're wondering, that's Sarah Silverman's apartment.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit. I know exactly where that is.
Oh, Kyle, you gotta kill her.
Don't kill her, Kyle, okay? Don't kill her. Stop.
I can't conduct
She was
the
posting
murder.
in New York, everyone's banging pots and pans on their balconies at 7 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
It's like their community thing.
Sure.
And you could see the names of 2 restaurants, and by using some like angles and guessing,
Yeah.
you could see like her balcony railing was kind of like green.
Wow,
And if you went to Street View, you went to the restaurants and you look up and there's green balconies, and then
you're practicing your stalker skills.
Oh, he's not practicing. He's just. I already got him.
I told Priscilla about this, and she said, "I'd say you're Jason Bourne, but we already know that Sarah Silverman knows where Matt Damon knows where Sarah Silverman lives."
Dude, you can't fuck with Matt Damon.
Yeah, right.
Wait, Kyle, do you have some kind of Snapple?
I was just thinking that. I haven't watched that video in so long. But the Ben Affleck one's kind of
We
better.
should probably start because it's 12:01. So, Mitchell, did you want to talk about the what we were supposed to do, which was the text read? You're muted, Mitchell.
Oh, yeah. I'm just very confused. I took a picture of yours,
Mm-hmm.
trying to recreate it,
Yeah.
and I think I went on the wrong path.
Okay. Do you want to show me what you have?
It's not much. That's what I'm saying. Are we just supposed to copy the file on Moodle in I'm just
Yeah. Well, the idea is to make sure you can read the file in the way it is, and then modify the file and make sure you can read that in.
Or how do we how did you read it in? I'm
With the text read function.
I'm sorry. What?
With the text read function.
Okay.
So, do you have anything like that? Or you want to show now, or do you want me to show you?
Can you show me?
Yeah. Okay. So we have the text read. Can you see the MATLAB screen? Okay. So let's see. Sorry. The last time when we did this, sorry, I've got a lot of crap in here. Oh my God, never mind. Just a minute. There we go. So remember we had this command that would output all these things from that file, right? And I think I still have the file up. Oh, no. There we go. So this is the file up here, right? This stuff. And then down here, if you push this, this will read them in. And what's happening is it's saying, this is the name of the file, and it has to know where the file is. And right now it wouldn't work. So I want to show you, if I push enter now, it's going to be like, no.
Hey, Professor, you're not sharing your screen.
Yeah.
I
I can't see anything.
Oh, this is so stupid. I thought I was sharing the whole time. I had turned that off. I guess not.
Y'all need to speak up quicker.
Yeah, so come on. That was
It always gets halfway done.
Time. Okay. All right. Hold on.
All right, Mitchell, do this, right? Do the quantum mechanics in the background, and that's how you do it.
Quantum mechanics, yeah.
I'm behind. Definitely more behind than I was before now.
So here's the file itself, right up here. See, I just have it behind my MATLAB window.
Okay.
And then the input, the thing that I just pulled up down here, is the command. But if I push it now, it's going to say it can't find the file because this file is in a particular directory, and the MATLAB is pointed at a different directory right now.
Okay.
So I need to go over here and be like, okay, we need to go somewhere else. In fact, you need to go to the directory where my file is, which I think is here. Yeah. Okay. And now it should work. Okay. So Mitchell, is that a little clearer what you should do?
Yeah.
The command up here.
I think the problem I was having was setting up the path. I just missed that.
Wait, where's the path?
Just a sec. I have to let people in just a minute. Right here. Do you see where I'm? Hold on a second. Here, stupid Zoom. Oh, dang it.
Path again, Professor. I'm sorry.
Can you hold on 1 second? I'm just.
Yeah. No, you're good.
I've got to let people in, and it's not. Shoot, I got to stop the share to do that. I think. No, I mean let's person in. All right, should be okay. All right. I'm still sharing. Yes. Okay. What did you ask me? Where's the file thing?
Yeah, like how do you get MATLAB? Where's the file path? Like how do you get MATLAB to be like, hey, look at this file?
Okay. So you just need to tell it what directory it's in. So if you go up here, okay, just driving me insane again. Just a minute. Okay. So right here, dang it. Oh my God, I'm telling you guys, this is just I don't understand who would write this the way this is written.
Do we need to say like the file that's on Moodle? Do we like we need to put that somewhere?
Put that somewhere, and then right here, where see my cursor's going around and around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then navigate to that.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
Is it just a matter of
Find
like,
files.
copying it, or do we have to like
Download it.
it's not it doesn't give me the option to download them.
Yeah, that's my problem too. It's not giving me the option to download.
Yeah, I can't download it either.
Like I have
Oh, so guys,
yeah.
the way I downloaded it is I went to the file. Hold on, I fixed this.
Okay.
Let me try to remember what I did.
Let me see if I can figure that out, too.
Because I have like copy link
Oh,
address.
So right click on it and then do save as.
Yeah. Save link as.
Oh, okay.
Save link as.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not gonna be right. Sorry.
It's not save link as, it's
Not
save.
like it's save as.
I don't have a save.
Yeah, I don't have a save as either. Stupid.
Save link as worked for me.
I got something completely different, but that could be because I wasn't logged into Moodle right. So let me try that again.
Yeah, I have open link in a new tab, open link in a window, open link incognito window, save link as, and copy link address.
It says save link as. That's what I did.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there like just generally save it, or is there like a good like? I don't know.
Is there what?
I don't know. Like, is there a certain place where like you said something yesterday about like putting it in a
Oh, there you go. Save link as works. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anywhere, and then you just got to put MATLAB, point MATLAB to that wherever that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I see the actual command again?
Yeah.
Everything on the left there is just basically naming it, right?
Those are the outputs, and you're
Right.
naming the outputs, right? So the first one's the first name, next one's the last name, next one's the blood type, the next one's the
age, married, text read.
Yeah.
Those bracket, curly braces, tests. That's the name of the file, and then those are those are percent signs, percent %S, percent %S, percent
Yeah,
%S.
percent S. That means like character, a string, then a space, then another string, then a space. That's what you're telling it to read. Plus another space, then another string, and then space, and then a floating point number, which is the GPA. And then space, and then percent %D, which is a integer, which is the age.
Awesome.
And then percent %S, another string.
Okay, give me one.
It's
second.
also in your textbook if you have it.
Yep.
Right.
Oh god.
Hey Shank,
Yeah.
I'm wrapping up the second part of this in-class programming.
Okay.
I use text read to read a binary file.
No.
Or anything else.
No, you have to do something else. That's what we're going to talk about today.
Cool. What do I use so I can do that?
Fread.
Thank you.
Hey,
Okay, I have it saved. So where's your circle pointing to? I'm confused. Dave. What do I do to add the path? Because I clicked something and it did not do it.
Go to the top. So look at your MATLAB screen.
Okay, yeah.
Look where your save icon is and go like right beneath it. You'll see like a little file that's opening with an arrow.
Oh, browse for folder? Okay.
Yeah, save that to a place that you want to access it.
Yeah. So yeah, now you just need browse to the folder where you put that file. Like if you put it on the desktop, browse to the desktop.
But I'm on the online version. And
Oh.
Okay. I'm not that familiar with that. Anyone else have some ideas what to tell Mitchell?
I dragged and dropped it in to the, like.
Oh yeah. Okay, you can do that. Yeah. That makes sense.
I just you want me to share my screen and show?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's disabled.
Oh, sorry. Just a second. I gotta stop sharing. I won't let you share at the same time.
Wait, am I supposed to be sharing?
Go ahead.
Am I supposed to be sharing?
There we go.
No, whoever was about to share.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I just took it from my downloads here
yeah,
and then dragged it into the current folder.
Oh, good.
I did that, but then it came up into like where the images pop up, like for when we do plots and stuff. Like it just came up like an Excel sheet right there.
Oh yeah, like this, right?
I can't see it fully. No, mine was like on the right side, like where I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know.
Workspace?
Yeah, where the file, like where the plot points, like when we graph stuff, like mine popped up right there.
Like over here?
Yeah,
Right here?
yeah, like figures and stuff.
Huh.
And it was like an Excel spreadsheet, and I'm like, that's wrong. So that's why I was like, I'm not doing it right.
Yeah, well, try it again. Try to do it. Noah, can you show them again how to drag and drop in there?
But no, it's in there. It's in my current folders.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now try to run the text read. Do you want me to share my screen again, or are you good?
No, can you show me how you drag and drop again?
Okay.
Noah, can you show them?
Yep.
I don't have the online version, so I can tell you.
So basically I just took it from like my downloads down here, and then I like just clicked it and then just dragged it from here. 1 second, this thing is in the way. Yeah, I just took it from here and dragged it over to here.
You just put it. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and then it should add it.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. Seems easy enough.
Like when you just dragged that. See, yours it has like. Mine's different, and I don't like it.
Can you show us yours?
Yeah.
That game was different. Stop sharing. Have I? There we go.
Undefined variable test read.
So I pulled it up from right there.
Yeah, it's sitting there in your directory. That's good.
Yeah, but his is like has like the icon next to it has like a piece of paper.
Don't worry about that. No, yeah,
Oh.
not at all. Mm-mm.
So do we just like do I have to click on it to initiate or?
No, you gotta do the text read command.
Yeah, mine keeps saying I'm able to use curly braces to index into text read.
Okay, just a second. Let me look. Let me help this. So, can you run the text read? Did you write out a text read command for this yet?
I'm not, no.
Okay, you write it out and try it. And let's stop sharing. And we'll go to the next person. Who was that? Who just said?
Me, Sam.
Yeah, Sam. Okay, show me. Yep, your text read should not have curly braces. No curly braces are ever used for functions.
Cool.
And text read is a function. Should be just up arrow and change it. And go to go and make them parentheses, right? Parentheses. That's a function, right? Text read is a function.
Right.
Good. Okay, now it should work fine. There you go. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, you can stop sharing.
Oh yeah.
Everybody else good on this? Besides Mitchell still working on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Shane,
Yeah.
can I share my thing? Just
Yeah.
cool. Share screen. Boop. 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 Boop.
Hey.
All right. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what I have so far.
Mm-hmm.
So A equals random integers from 0 to 1 in a 10,000 by 1 array.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Then fid equals f open for the file that I'm creating.
Yep. Yep.
It's created already.
Yep.
Then I f write to the file A.
Mm-hmm.
Then I do status equals closed,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't actually really need to do, but
No, you need to F close, but you don't need status.
yeah. Then I define. I'm not sure if I needed to do this or not,
You
but
don't
I
need
do
to do
anyway.
that.
Okay. Then I do fid2 is equal to the opening thing of the file again.
Mhm.
Then fid2. Yeah, then I said B equals fread of fid2. So when I run it, it gives me fid2 equals 9, and B is an empty array.
Yep, because you told it to write, not read.
Fread?
No, in fid2.
Fid? Okay, so what should this be then?
R.
Cool.
And you don't actually need the B, but the B tells it that you want to use it's kind of like it says this is going to be a binary file, but you don't need it. Like you don't need the B on any of those. But
Okay.
you also tell it what to write, what precision to write at. Even though the default is double, it's nice to actually see that in code. So when you say like fwrite fid comma A, it should be comma quote double. So that tells
so
the right
quote double, like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And then when you read, do the same. For
Here?
F, comma double. That just is nice for coding because you know there's other formats and you want to. It's nice to see. Oh yeah, it's a double file, right?
Cool. So if I run this, then it gives. Oh, got it. Printed B.
Yeah, well, do the semicolon. Yeah.
And so then I can just say,
F
I create a way for A to be compared to B, right?
Sure.
Cool. And I don't need your help with that.
Okay, good.
So stop share.
All right, good. All right, are we ready to move on, everybody? Okay, we're moving on to the next part of this of programming. So I'm going to share a PowerPoint just a second. I'll just share my screen just a second. It just doesn't want to do that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to look at binary functions. There we go. So we were talking about fopen last time and the file ID. So let's start with this slide. We did this, we saw this the other day, but file ID is just kind of a pointer. So it's basically like you open a file, you tell MATLAB what you want to do. Do you want to read from that file? Do you want to write to that file? You know, should MATLAB erase the file and start over, or should it append? You know, there's something in your file already, and should it put some more stuff after that? So you're telling it what to do with this fopen command. If we look here, here's the fopen command right here, right? So you can see that it's fopen, file name, permission, format, etc. So hold on, I want to get my annotation, see if it'll work this time. Okay, so so right here, right, this is the FID that oh, great. No, pens don't work when I'm sharing my full screen. Hold on a second, let me just stop sharing, deal with this. All right, so here, right, is the FID. Damn it. So frustrating. So frustrating. Okay. So here, FID, right? The file, what you put into file, the fopen is the file name and permission, and this permission can be things like, you know, R for read, so you put the permissions R, so that's what permission is. Pen is still not working very well. Sorry about that. For read, this is read. I'm sorry, this pen is not working. The lag is very high for some reason. Or W for write. Okay. And that's the word that goes in the permission. The format, you don't really need this right now. Okay, so you don't need those right this second to do what we're going to do next. And again, you need to have MATLAB able to find the file, right, in the directory that it's pointing at. We're going to look at more different things, different ways to make this happen at some point. Okay, and then there's fclose, and let me get rid of my drawings. So there's fclose. We talked about how fclose is a good idea, because often when you're writing out, unless you fclose, the computer actually doesn't write it out. And that's been the source of many hours of frustrating debugging before I realized that was the case. Because I would tell MATLAB to write some stuff out, and I'd be debugging the code, and I'd be right in the middle of where it's supposed to write out something, and I would go to the file and it wouldn't be there. So a lot of the times, depending on your operating system, it won't write anything till you close the file. Okay, we talked about how FID, if FID is, is -1, then there's a problem with your file. Right? I'm sorry, can you just give me a second? We're just having like a lot of technical difficulties today. Okay, so if it's, all right, I can't annotate, I'm sorry. All right, so if it's -1, then there's something wrong. So you should always check, okay, if it's -1. So what I always do is I have, I have an if statement that says if it's greater than 0, everything's good, proceed. Okay. Okay, so once we know, now we know how to open and close a file. So what are we going to do? So the second part of our coding in-class programming is writing out to writing binary data to a file. We talked a little bit about how binary data is the smallest way to write numbers, meaning small in memory space. Okay. So when you write text numbers, it's 8 bits for every character. Right? So if you have 16 places after the decimal point, that's a lot of unnecessary memory space you're using when you could write that number out in a much smaller format with binary. So for instance, if you're going to write out a big bunch of data, pretty much the only way to write it out is to write it out in binary without, taking up a bunch of disk space or something. I don't know if you've ever dealt with big bunches of data in Excel. It's extremely unwieldy and hard to deal with. So really binary is kind of it sucks because you can't open the file and just look at it, but it is very small and easy to handle. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the fwrite command here to write some data. And in the in-class programming, I talked about using a 1 by 10,000 vector of random numbers, right? And your first thing you would have to do is you have to open the file to get the FID. And then you need to write out the data. And what you would put in here is you would put the FID that you got back, right? And you would put in the data itself, and then you'd put in the precision. Now, we didn't really talk about the precision at all. Well, I guess we did a little bit, but and I really, really need to annotate. Oh, this is so annoying. So the precision here can be a lot of different things, and in your book they tell you all the different precisions that can be used. But here we're going to use double, right? So that's what we're going to use is the precision double. Hold on a second. Try one more time. Wow, it's so laggy. What is going on? Okay, so right here, this position is going to be the word double with single quotes. I apologize for the lag, which I don't understand where that's coming from. And then the rest of this you don't need, okay? And then, so that's what you need to know to actually start writing the next part of this programming. Okay? So I want you to give that a try. So everybody should have the programming, the in-class programming sheet, right? Where the first part was reading that text read, using text read, and the second part is writing out and reading in binary. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
Loading it up.
Also, these slides are on Moodle.
I got my code to work, Shank, by the way.
Oh, good.
Okay. So this is not all going to be in the command window. A lot of this is going to be in the actual, or is all this going to be in the command window?
No, you can put it into a script. Yeah.
Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Hey, Professor, where do we start on this?
So what I would do is make a data first. Right?
So we just randomly do 1 to 1,000?
You want you
Oh, 1 by 1,000, not 1 to
1 by 1,000 random numbers, yeah? To make that
do-
and call it data, right? Or whatever you want to call it.
So that's rand, right?
Right, rand, and then 1 comma 1, 1,000 or 10,000 or whatever, how many you want to put in there.
1 comma 1 comma 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
So, I need to put it in vector format? What?
What not?
Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so I go data equals my 1,000 random numbers.
Yep. And now you need to open a file, write to the file, and close the file.
Just write those 1,000 random numbers to a file.
Yeah, but in binary.
That is where this count equals fwrite thing is.
Yeah. So if we go on your slides, right, first thing you need to do is fopen to get the FID, right? Right? Can you see if you can still see my screen? I just moved.
Yeah, no, I can still see it.
So you need to use fopen to get the FID, and then you need to fwrite, and then you need to fclose after you're done.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Can you keep it on the fopen because that's the first thing I gotta do.
Yeah,
you there.
Yeah. And this, like I said, slides are on Moodle.
Yeah. We don't need the permission format, or we don't need the permission and encoding, do we?
The permission you do need. Remember, I talked about that when I was annotating. I can't annotate right now, but it was like, to write out, you need, a W, and to read in, you need an R.
Okay, that's the permission. So file name R format .txt. I guess that would be the best one, or?
No, .dat probably. TXT implies that it's text.
Okay, so just do .dat. FID message. Let me see this. Let me do this.
Did you finish the math? Want you to do IXL. We're not really learning anything if we don't. Yeah. Let's do want to make it up. Want to wait and I'll make it work. 20 minutes. That's fine, actually. Anyone else getting stuck? What do you need help with?
Yeah, so I've written most of it, I think, but something's wrong because it's not.
All right, let me stop my share and go ahead.
Okay, so when I write it, like when I write the first vector to the code and then send it back through, it gives me two vectors, but they're not equal to each other.
Okay, let's see. It could be because you're not telling the F read to do double.
Oh, here?
Yep.
Okay.
Quote, double quote.
Yeah.
See if that works.
Okay. No, it still says it doesn't like it.
Oh, it probably, you can't compare that way, so.
Oh, how would you compare that?
Yeah, just look at VEC. What I like to do is look at VEC. Just a second.
Well, also Noah, do you need your file type in your FID when you're trying to open it? Because does my .dat already assume the file type when it says .dat, or?
No, MATLAB doesn't do that.
So
you
does
might
he still
tell it exactly what it is? Yeah. Windows and stuff. Windows, the most stupid operating system in the universe, does that, but everything no one else does.
So you know what I mean, Noah? Like in your FID2, you after your permission, you don't have your actual file type.
What? I'm sorry. What file type are you talking about?
Well, wouldn't that be the .dat, or I'm probably confused then.
This part here, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't that that's your file name? Don't you need the file type too?
No.
That is the file type.
Well, yeah, I know that. I know that's the file type, but I thought that whole first section is like the file name.
Yeah, it is.
So you just put the file type within the file name and it understands it fine?
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you
Because
mean?
in the slide, the format, it said file name, comma, permission, comma, file type, comma, encoding.
Oh, let me go back to that and see. Take a look real quick. Just a minute. Oh, come on. So annoying. Just a minute. Yeah, no. That format does not mean the file format. This here, I'm sorry, the thing that says format does not mean the file format. It's like a format in terms of like, it's hard to describe. You don't need that. We cross that off the list.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So let's see if it's, so what you want to do, Noah, is,
Mhm.
so just a second. I'm gonna try again. Oh, annotating. Oh, go back to your MATLAB thing.
Yeah. So I was making sure.
So like, just look at like Vec, 1 to 10. Sorry, Vec. And then, Vec 2. I mean, it's just in the command line. You don't do it in your script.
Oh, okay.
See if that's the same. Enter. Yeah. And now do the other
Yeah,
one.
that'll compare like the first 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Can you, and one, they're just going to be in different, like, yeah, there we go. It's the same.
Okay, cool.
So, make sense?
Yep. All right.
Okay, who else?
I'm writing mine right now.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna write it first. Open it. Open. Right into it. Close it.
Did y'all hear that Bernie Sanders dropped out?
Oh, really?
You
Yeah.
dropped?
Just this morning.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, there wasn't going to be much of a chance for him anyway.
Yeah.
People were just flocking to Biden.
Biden versus Trump.
Oh, boy. Here we go again.
I mean, like, it's basically just probably going to go to Trump because of all the crap that's happening. Most people turn to the president in times of
I hate that I agree. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but
No,
Me neither.
that he's obviously flubbed this entire thing.
Oh, he's screwed everything up from day one. So, but people are just like, no, he's doing a good job.
Just find it.
The Rona. Professor, what'd you say was helpful with putting the double when you're writing it?
I'm sorry, what?
What would you say was helpful when putting the double? Like, why was that helpful? Why do you need to put double? When you're
You're telling the computer basically how to what precision to output.
okay, so double just instead of if it wants to put more.
Well, it needs to know, because otherwise, I mean, I think the default is double, but I like to put it. Okay, I'll tell you why I was thinking it's helpful is that when you're reading your own code, you may not remember that the default is double, right?
Okay.
It's nice to always put down what you're writing out.
That makes perfect
Sense.
Cool. Now we gotta close it.
Anyone else have some progress to show me?
Yeah, I'm almost finished.
Okay.
Last
I
one.
can show you the working version if you want, but you've kind of already seen it.
Yeah, I already saw it. It's fine.
I don't like debugging. So.
So how do I completely know if it worked or not?
So let me, why don't you show your screen?
I'll show you. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. I don't think I'm sharing mine right now, so right, you're good, right?
I'm gone. Yeah, there it is.
Cool. Okay. Let's see. You have Vec. Didn't we just check Vec 1, Vec 2 already?
I followed Noah's same thing. Noah's same format. Yeah.
Okay. Data and Vec 2. Try just here. Hold on. Just a second again. So try doing like, data 1 to 10. And look what that is. Not there, but down here on the command line, and then Vec 2, whatever it's called. Vec 2. 1 to 10. See if they look the same. Yeah, not semicolon.
Oh crap.
It's colon. Cool. And now do the other one too. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Look right.
Yeah. Why is one side with one side?
Oh yeah, so good question. So the F read, you can tell it what the format of it is. So when we're talking about format, now we're actually talking about the format of it. So you could have told it that you want it to write out as a column vector. But
How do I do that?
so we don't worry about that. We don't
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you can just make it into whatever one you want once you get it out of MATLAB, get it out of the file.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So good.
Good. Okay. What's up with everybody else?
Well, I got it. I think it's pretty much the same. Like.
Okay. So it's working.
Yeah, it's working. It's
excellent.
Shoot out tons of numbers.
Okay. Who else?
Same from mine. It looks like the same.
Okay, I can't really hear you too well, Zoe. It's pretty low volume on your end. But you got yours?
What? Sorry,
I'm sorry, what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just very low.
Sorry, I'm on my headphones. Maybe that's why. But I was saying it's like the exact same thing that Sam and yeah.
Sounds good.
It's working though.
All right.
And mine looks similar too, but it's working. So.
All right. Who else can show me or talk about what's up? Nobody? Doggin, how are you doing?
That's working.
Okay. Good. Anyone else need help or should we move on?
I think I just got mine working.
Good.
I got mine to work with the if else thing.
Good. So you're checking the FID, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't need to do that. What I just did was I just transposed the second vector.
Oh, there you go. That works. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
What do you mean you transpose that? You just literally just said your V2 transpose that. Are you talking about the whole get it sideways thing?
Yeah, exactly. I just
You
did
can just transpose it.
second vector transpose the second vector, or like, yeah,
Equal.
vector 2 equals transpose vector 2.
Yeah.
Okay. You just did it at the end. It doesn't matter where you put it. Oh, you just did it in the command window when you did it.
No, I did it just at the end of the script.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can only do that equal if
like,
things are the same size.
Right.
Meaning even the same shape. Right. Same shape, same size.
Yeah. I did it before the before the comparative statement, but after I wrote all the files too. With the
Did you put the comparative statement within the actual script?
Yeah.
Oh. What does your comparative statement look like, Noah?
You want me to show you?
You want to share your screen? Yeah, share your screen, show.
So,
oh.
So I've written it out and then I transposed it here.
Oh.
And the transpose, cool. You can also use the tick part for transpose, yeah.
Like this, right?
Yep.
Yep. Cool. That just checks the
cool. Good. Right, well, we basically can't move on because we've got no time left. We have 1.5 minutes left of class. So if it sounds like everybody was pretty much done, maybe Mitchell, are you still working on the text read part?
No, I got that done. I'm just writing what we're doing now.
Great. Okay, good. So let's try to finish all that up by Friday. So we're going to move on. Okay, and we're going to move on and do this all in LabVIEW. Fun times. Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you go a little early unless you have any more questions. Okay. Well, have a good rest of the day and any classes that you might have.
All right. See ya.
All right. See ya. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.